6:49 is the time this Thursday here at Sunrise. Liam Haley has your weather coming up. First, your headlines and several breaking stories. 104 eastbound has just reopened after a deadly crash this morning in Webster. Police had 104 from the Bay Road exit to 5 Mile Line Road there. A couple of miles blocked off as first responders investigated for hours. Our News 8 crew did see the medical examiner on scene before leaving, as well as a truck and sedan that crashed. We're still working to get an update from Webster PD on exactly how many people were in those wrecked cars. Again, 104 eastbound there after that accident is back open. More breaking news from overnight. New video of a 2-alarm fire in the city, and thankfully no one was injured at this scene. This happened around 1 o'clock on Wilkins Street. The house was empty at the time. Firefighters say the flames were so hot and spread, the roof collapsed on the back of the home. It took 10 fire companies nearly an hour to get this under control. The cause remains under investigation. Breaking updates this morning on new homicide cases in Rochester. A 43-year-old man is dead after he was shot in the city. The Major Crimes Unit says that happened on Tremont Street around 8:30 p.m. The victim found shot on the porch of a home and died at the hospital. No word yet on any suspects in that case. The victim of a deadly drive-by shooting, an update on him. He was killed near the public market yesterday. He's been identified. That's 49-year-old Rigo Ellis, who police say was walking down Beechwood Street near Hayward Avenue yesterday morning just before noon when someone in a car driving past fired dozens of rounds at the victim. He died at the hospital. No suspects in custody. Another shooting investigation underway right now. This one in the area of Pullman Avenue and Minder Street. The gunfire around 3 a.m. RPD tells us that victim, a man in his mid-50s, is expected to live. Officers believe an argument led up to that shooting, and no arrests have been made. A 23-year-old is expected to live after a shooting on Angle Street. That happened around 9 o'clock. If you have any information on any of these investigations that can help lead to arrests, please call 911. An update from a late-night shooting Tuesday on the west side of the county. Surveillance video shows how the quick actions of a stranger helped save this man's life. A warning, this footage is disturbing to watch. The shooting happened in Gates on 390. The video is from a gas station at the Chili exit. You see an SUV pull up and stop right after the shooting around midnight. That man there on the right is looking for help. Deputy Brendan Hurley says he found that when that Good Samaritan in that car took him to the hospital.
It's nice to see people helping people, right? You have someone, like you said, who is in the right place at the right time, saw this victim was in serious trouble, offered to give them a ride to the hospital instead of having them wait, and got them medical attention quickly.
The victim has been released from the hospital. The sheriff's office still investigating that shooting on 390. An anti-violence march calling the city to action as marchers got together at the public market, the site of that recent homicide we told you about. A few dozen there, including some prominent community leaders, are asking, where's everyone else here to fight the violence? Clay Harris is no stranger to organizing these marches, been doing it for months this year, and with a spiritual message at the core. Harris hopes the violence can cease, and he says he'd like to see more members of Black Lives Matter joining him.
If Black Lives really mattered, we would really have thousands of people. We must stand together and not accept this violence, which is out of control. Anybody who wants to do harm to another person, we want you to stop. Stop shooting. Stop killing.
The next rally, he says, will be held Wednesday at Lyle and North Plymouth Avenues. That'll get going next week that night at 6:30. Sunrise traffic here at 6:53. Swinging around the expressway, still tracking that issue, a crash 590 south at the Winton Road exit there in Brighton. We'll give you another update of your Thursday morning commute at 7:25. Your forecast coming up in a bit. Staying with a traffic alert, an update on that sinkhole on St. Paul Boulevard in Irondequoit. The area has been shut down for weeks. The DOT is hoping the road will finally reopen to traffic next Thursday in time for the first day of school. County leaders say they've had to put in a lot of new storm sewer piping along with other work to reopen that road after it washed away during heavy rainfall this summer. Continuing our back to school coverage this morning with a look at another way students can prepare for the future before graduating. Hayden Wentworth has that. She's here in studio. Hayden.
Brennan, high school students have the chance to get a jump start on their career by participating in one of the many New York State BOCES programs. The Eastern Monroe Career Center offers 18 different trade programs for high school juniors and seniors, where after they graduate, they can join the workforce in their field right away. Educators at BOCES say the need for blue-collar workers is large and it's growing, with many in the industry retiring. For EMTC programs, educators say there's no problem getting students to enroll.
There's a huge need for workers right now. We've seen an increase in enrollment over the past 5 years, especially post-COVID, with wait lists in all of our trades-based programs.
And while in one of those BOCES trade programs, students have the chance to chat with local companies and unions, so when it's time to find a job, they'll already have some connections made. Brennan?
All right, thank you, Hayden. And soon enough, everyone will be back to school next week.
Oh, yeah.
We will wait on the bus stop forecast, officially have that after Labor Day.
Don't want to scare anybody just
yet. Yes, still have some summertime left.
Yeah, we got some nice weather today, too. We got a nice glow out there this morning. No clouds around, plenty of sunshine on the way. We'll see temperatures gradually climb back up into those upper 60s after bottoming out in those low 50s this morning. Definitely a cool start to the day when things begin to warm up throughout the rest of the daytime today and into the rest of the next couple of weeks. We could even be talking potential heat wave by next week, folks. And I'm just looking at some of the numbers here. At least the most recent one that I can see for September was back in 2017. So it's been a good 6 years. And that was, by the way, the end of September last time we saw one. Wow. So this will be an early September one potentially. We're going to keep up with that forecast. But right now, patterns holding. So we'll see how that goes through the weekend.
The heat coming. No real rain.
Get out there. Enjoy Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
Take advantage of it.
We'll see you back here at 7:25. CBS Mornings up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.